Nothing can ruin a day like coming home to a wet basement. And with the rain that we've had lately, and the hotter and colder, the temperature changes, boy, you don't want to come home to that. The time, the cost to repair it, not to mention the items that may be ruined and unable to be replaced. You can avoid all of that hassle with our next guest, Bob from Great Lakes Waterproofing. He's joining us this morning to share how they can keep your home dry and keep that stuff safe. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Todd. It's good to see you again. We always enjoy being on this show because our customers, it has a lot of credibility because a lot of our customers will say, I saw you on Fox 17. I said, well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good indicator.
We're getting the word out.
Yeah.
This is and what sets you apart from other waterproofing companies is really, I think, the key. Because many times when somebody's getting waterproofed for their basement, or they got a leak or whatever, the outside of their home is getting ruined.
It really is. And one of the things we pride ourselves in is we're probably the #1 applicators of bentonite clay in what we call non-destructive waterproofing. We apply it from the outside around the perimeter of the foundation. We give a lifetime warranty on it, and so the risk factor for a customer doing business with us is very low.
When you say you install it on the outside of the home, as I mentioned before, you're not digging a trench here.
Not at all. What we're doing, we're taking a 90 PSI pump, we're pumping bentonite clay mixed to the consistency of, say, pancake batter, through rods down to the footer, and we're not, and a lot of people say, well, what about my drain tile? We don't go near the drain tile. We're up above the drain tile on the outside of the wall, and we catch that seam that sits between the wall and the footer, and it makes it nice and dry.
And what does bentonite clay do once it's in there?
Bentonite clay, what it does, it starts to solidify a little bit, but not like pottery clay. It has kind of a little bit of rubbery consistency when it cures, which is perfect for sticking to a concrete or block or a cobblestone wall.
Yeah, I think people might hear the word clay and think, well, clay is water soluble, but not bentonite.
Not bentonite.
All right. Now, we should talk a little bit about how much we love supporting local businesses. You're family owned, you're from right here in West Michigan.
Right. We've been family owned since 1978. This is actually the second family that's taken the company over and have done a fantastic job with it. We're customer focused. Fortunately, we're not a marketing company, so we're not going to sit there for 4 hours and go through a flip chart. Most of the customers that we talk to, when I contact them, I'll send them a short video. They'll watch the video. By the time I get there, they're basically educated on how the process works. So generally, I can be out in less than a half hour.
And when you get out there and they say, yeah, let's do this, how long does the actual process take?
We can do it in less than a day. Usually we do it, we just say usually a day. Because if we've got a super job, we've got a large job or whatever, we just take our time doing it. And if it's going to take an extra day, it will, but it doesn't cost any more if it's 1 day or 2 day.
Again, we're talking about securing your home from water, from leaks, all right, waterproofing it. What about, now bentonite clay, as we heard, pretty remarkable material. What about pets? Is it toxic?
That's a great question. The bentonite clay is a cousin to cat litter. It's a product that's mined because of volcanic activity. We mix it with some other things that make it injectable into the ground. It's what I would call, it's pretty much neutral. It doesn't have a smell. It doesn't have an odor. It doesn't stain. It doesn't affect anything. We have people with pets running around and stuff, and
no worries.
It's safe for pets and people.
Love that. And no odor, super clean, doesn't ruin the outside of your home, and the best part is no water getting in your house. I mean, which is the key.
That is the key. And what we like too is when we're doing sensitive projects, we did a project for Mary Free Bed just recently, and the biggest problem with the hospital is smell, because you have people in there that are ill, they're on treatments, and if they were to smell something, it would be good. And so we can do everything from the outside. We don't, unless it's something that's peculiar, we really don't have to go inside. But the point is that it's for people that are concerned about the environment, it's very environmentally friendly.
And evidently you do also commercial work. I mean, it's not just homes for mom and pops. You got businesses as well.
That's correct. In fact, the Army Corps of Engineers uses it on the Boulder Dam, the Hoover Dam. We use it to seal elevator shafts. We use it on coffer walls. We use it in, we're doing military work now with some of those projects, and those are real sensitive because a lot of those structures, you're really not supposed to go in there unless you have a high clearance. So we can go in, we can inject from the outside, and again, not disturb anything. The other part about doing a commercial job is, are you going to disturb the activity around that project? And the answer is no.
I love this. It's very quick, it's very clean, it's very safe. Now we just got to get people your number so they can call you up and see if they can
Absolutely.
get you out to their house and see if they can get it done. This happened to me. I came home to a wet basement and I lost some things that were irreplaceable. So I know the pain that can cause. Avoid it. Go to GreatLakesWaterproofing.com or just call that toll-free number right there on your screen.